Welcome to The Insider. If you are new to this channel, kindly subscribe, like, share, comment and click on the notification bell for latest news vibes. While there is not much more to say about the damage Erling Haaland has done in the Premier League, the same can also be said about his exploits in the Champions League. The Norwegian striker stands as the youngest, as well as the fastest, player to reach 25 goals in the competition's history. The youngster is also the first player to ever play for Manchester City to have scored on his debut for the side in Europe's elite competition. Having already outscored greats such as Raheem Sterling, Gareth Bale, Fernando Torres, Robin van Persie and Hernan Crespo to name a few, Erling Haaland looks destined to reach Cristiano Ronaldo's all-time goal record in the tournament one day. Ahead of Manchester City's upcoming game against FC Copenhagen in the Champions League, Pep Guardiola commented on his star striker's incredible goalscoring rate in Europe. At his age, no one can compete with him, no one, the City boss began. The numbers speak for itself. Inside the locker room, on the pitch, we see things not on the stats that make us happy to have him here. The Catalan tactician also raised an interesting point about how Erling Haaland is unique in the sense of emerging as a gem from a country with a population as less as Norway. It doesn't mean you have to come from the UK or Italy to be a good football player. You can play everywhere. Having natural instincts. In Austria, Germany, he has good managers. Erling is who he is. Pep Guardiola went on to reveal the 22-year-old's chemistry with his Manchester City teammates by saying, "It depends on them, normally happens with nice people." He has a lot of gestures with young players, staff, on the pitch when it's going well, how he encourages the guys. He's not just a striker scoring goals. It comes from his education. Another new signing from Borussia Dortmund, who has taken to the Premier League champions like a duck to water, is Manuel Akanji. Signed out of the blue after injuries to Aymeric Laporte and Nathan Ake, the Swiss international had his fair share of doubters after the Sky Blues' decision to sign him as an emergent centre-back. With commanding displays against Sevilla, Borussia Dortmund, Wolves and Manchester United, it is safe to say that the doubters have turned into believers. Pep Guardiola was full of praise for Akanji's fine start to life in Sky Blue, saying, "Really good, we are very pleased. Especially as a person, incredibly educated, the performances speak for themselves too." With Guardiola coming across extremely chuffed with both Haaland and Akanji, the only way is up for the pair at the Etihad Stadium. Pep Guardiola has doubled down on claims that Phil Foden's long-term future at Manchester City will see the England star nudged back into a deeper central role. Pep Guardiola has followed Kevin De Bruyne in tipping Phil Foden to shine in a central role for Manchester City, following his stunning hat-trick in the Manchester Derby. Erling Haaland's latest treble stole the headlines during Sunday's emphatic 6-3 win over Manchester United, but Foden also bagged a 3-goal haul to put Erik ten Hag's side to the sword. The 22-year-old academy graduate has now surpassed 50 career goals for his boyhood club, with most of his minutes coming as a wide forward and a front three. But De Bruyne, City's creator-in-chief, has insisted that Foden could thrive in a deeper central role. Speaking on Sunday, the Belgian playmaker said, "He will improve because he's only 22. I know at 22 I wasn't the player that I am now. He's so good, so it's trying to find consistency. He's been playing unbelievably for us, so he will be here for a long. What is he good at? The better question is, what is he not good at? He can play in a lot of different positions. I think eventually he will end up playing centrally, in my opinion. But in this moment in time it is maybe a little bit better for him on the wing. Have more freedom and fewer instructions so he flows into the game. I eventually see him playing more centrally when he gets older and gets more stamina. It's all about little details to just find more consistency in the performances." And Guardiola doubled down on that stance prior to City's Champions League clash with FC Copenhagen. "I agree with Kevin," the City chief said when he was asked for his take on De Bruyne's comments. "But playing in the middle you need to pay a little bit more attention, and Foden has some aspects where he still has to grow. He has an unbelievable natural instinct to play football, but when you play in the middle you have to pay attention to what happens around you. In the wing, it is easier. In the middle, you have many things that happen there, especially without the ball. It is this where he needs to improve, but it is normal. With his age and desire to learn, he will do it, no doubt." Guardiola had previously said last year that Foden, who was dubbed as David Silva's long-term successor and played as a central midfielder in City's academy, was likely to transition into a central role similar to De Bruyne's. But the City boss also hinted that the switch was unlikely to come anytime soon. Speaking in March 2021, Guardiola said, "Foden makes all the actions in one explosion. When you play in the middle you have to be more calm. Maybe it's because he's 20, he has incredible energy to do everything. It doesn't mean he's going to change now. That comes with time and seasons. Every player at 28 is better than at 20, but he has the desire, he loves the club, and I am pretty sure he will. If there's one player that can do it, he is the one." Thanks for watching this video.